The second annual slate of Penn State Sports Night mock drafts is finally here. I'm Anna Middleton, and alongside me is David Green and Evan Lasek. Tonight we are going to see who they have going in their first rounds of the NFL Draft. David, take it away.
All right, so in the first round, Anna, I actually have Josh Allen going to the New York Giants. I feel like their defense really needs that boost. So Josh Allen coming from Kentucky, playing the outside linebacker position should really help them out. Not only their defensive line, but also just in between the secondary as well. And then I also have Paris Campbell going to the Washington Redskins. He should definitely help with their receiving. You have Jordan Reed, he's not getting any younger, and they absolutely need some help at that wide receiver position.
All right.
So I also have Cody Ford, another NFC East team, going to the Eagles. They obviously need a lot of help on their offensive line. Jason Peters, I believe, is only playing one more season, so he needs to be replaced at some point. Why not now rather than later? And then another NFC East team, I have Daniel Jones, the quarterback, going to the Giants because Eli is not going to be around forever. This is likely his last season, so I see Daniel Jones going to the New York Giants. He could become Eli's heir apparent.
Yes. And Evan, what do you have?
All right, so clearly we have Kyler Murray at 1. We'll talk about that more later. Devin White, he's the consensus best linebacker in the draft, and they need a replacement for Kawan Alexander, and they need a defensive captain. Montez Sweat is going to be picked at 6. They're going to pass up on their franchise quarterback, maybe because there's a lot of good quarterbacks in this league. They're going to get one of the better linemen. Now, DK Metcalf, Broncos need a lot of help at receiver. DK Metcalf is one of the better ones. They have speedy receivers already. They need a bulkier guy to help Joe Flacco. Josh Jacobs is going to the Oakland Raiders at 24. The Raiders are in desperate need of a running back with Marshawn Lynch being 31 and not re-signed, and they have Isaiah Crowell, but he's not the answer there, so they're going to get the consensus best running back also and have a deadly trio with AB, Derek Carr, and Josh Jacobs.
I've noticed Kyler Murray being the number 1 pick in both of your brackets. Has Kyler Murray done enough to solidify himself as the number 1 pick, or is there anyone else still vying for the top spot?
So I think Kyler Murray should definitely be the first overall pick. I'm not surprised by that. He has the combination of athleticism and skills to go number 1 in this draft in particular. And he is similar to Russell Wilson. A lot of people have said that. And Russell Wilson is an excellent player, obviously. He's a multi-threat quarterback. He can beat you with his arm. He can beat you with his legs, as he has shown last year. And Arizona is apparently moving on from Josh Rosen, who they just got, but it seems like Haskins is poised to go there, and the offense for Arizona could be the right one for him.
See, I think they're moving on from Rosen a little too quickly, but Kyler Murray, he has played very well. He's definitely, like as David said, he is definitely a lot alike Russell Wilson. He's gonna be running around a little bit, but then he's gonna slow down and get into the passing game more. He's more of a system quarterback where you can put him into a certain offense and he'll thrive, but you can't just put him in anywhere. Nick Bosa is, I think, the best overall player you can draft in this upcoming draft, and but Kyler Murray definitely is going to be taken first overall if they don't trade back.
All right, and David, I noticed you are particularly high on Drew Lock as you have him going 4th to the Raiders. And Evan, you don't even have Lock in your first round. Dwayne Haskins is your second quarterback off the board at 13 to the Miami Dolphins. So let me ask the two of you, what separates these two quarterbacks? David, the floor is yours.
So the reason I have Lock going so high is because there's 3 more years of film on him than Haskins. So he's thrown 963 more passes in college than Haskins has. So you know what you're getting more so with Lock rather than Haskins. And also, I had the chance to see Haskins play against Penn State last year, and though Ohio State were the winners of that game, there were more times than not where I saw Haskins looking like a deer in the headlights with the blitz coming at him. So I just think Drew Lock is the safer pick, and I have him going 4th to the Oakland Raiders.
See, I think Haskins has a higher ceiling than Drew Lock, but that's just because he's younger. He's still going to need to sit behind he's not going to be able to start right away. Like Drew Lock may be able to be on a team and start right away. Kyler Murray, he's going to start right away. Haskins is going to want to sit behind and learn from a veteran quarterback like Eli Manning or Ryan Fitzpatrick and take over for him if he goes to the Dolphins or the Giants. but I think Haskins has less mobility, but he has a stronger arm than Locke. And he has a lot higher ceiling than Locke, and he just throwing on the run is a problem for him. But with more time and experience, he'll get better, and I think he'll have a better career.
Now on to the Patriots. With Rob Gronkowski playing days behind him, the New England Patriots are still in dire need of replacing his production after coming up short in free agency. Who should the Super Bowl champs be targeting in the draft to complement?
So I think that Hakeem Butler out of Iowa State is the perfect pick for the last pick in the first round of the draft for the Patriots. He's a 6'5", 230-pound deep threat of a wide receiver who can help replace the presence of not only Rob Gronkowski in there, but also Josh Gordon, who the Patriots lost last year as well. So I see him as the perfect pick for the Patriots.
I see them taking Irv Smith Jr., a tight end out of Alabama. He's only 6'2", so he lacks the size of a tight end. Like Gronk was 6'6", but he ran a 4.6 at the combine. So he's got speed, and he's going to be a mismatch for safeties or linebackers. So Hawkinson and Fant, the two top tight ends, they're going to be gone already, so they're going to reach on Irv Smith Jr. a little bit, but they reached on Sony Michel last year, and it worked out for him.
All right, and that's all she wrote. Thanks for tuning in to our first edition of Penn State Sports Night NFL Mock Draft. We'll have to wait until April 25th to see how many selections David and Evan get right. Make sure to tune in next week for Mock Draft 2.0 with Kelly Warner, DJ Bauer, and Andrew Destin. For David Green and Evan Lasek, I'm Anna Middleton. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching our latest edition of Penn State Sports Night. If you're a fan of our content, please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more clips. Also follow us on Twitter at PSSN TV and on Instagram at PSU Sports Night to keep up with the action. For all my colleagues, we are Penn State Sports Night.